sensational style. Meanwhile, T-minus a week and counting on the Cowboys to crack the code. We'll tell you how Jerry can wheel and deal Dallas to the playoffs with one simple move. Plus, 3 legends, a league in flux. We'll tell you which one desperately needs his team to win this draft right here and right now. As we get up with you, starting right now. I think Shump wins best dressed today.
Yeah.
That's a good look, my man.
Appreciate
It's a great tie knot.
He is looking all
That's my guy,
Really
man. My guy
tied
got the Windsor going for me, man.
Steph had a big night last night. Football squad in full effect. Damian Woody was here. We ate his omelet this morning. Tim McMahon is ready to roll. Let's go to the NBA play-in last night. Season on the line for a couple of NBA legends, most notably that one, the 9-10 game. It was a neutral site game in L.A. between the Warriors and the Clippers, he said jokingly. Mid-third quarter, Warriors down by 8. They were down the whole night, but then Shump, Steph Curry, just showed up and went nuts.
You know the light-skinned man, the light-skinned man, the light-skinned man.
He knocked that one down for a 4-point play. Then this one, another long 3. Warriors within 6.
Look at the look.
Kawhi Leonard doing what he could for the Clippers. He had 21 last night.
In 3 quarters. And most of the work he did was 3 quarters. But yes, he was definitely carrying his team. They had a lead. They had advantage.
They had the game all night long, but
they didn't have that guy.
How many times have we seen that? Steph Curry, 16 in the third. Minute later, still in the third. Clippers swinging it. Mathurin knocks it down. So the Clippers have a 6-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Season on the line. Where are you going to go? Steph? No. Draymond? No. How about 39-year-old Alan
man, Winter?
Yeah. What's up for the veterans?
Look at Alan Horford getting it done.
Get back to the corner. Space it out. Knock it down.
4 for 4.
Hey, that's professional
from downtown
basketball.
in the fourth quarter.
Did I mention he's 39 years old? He had 12 points in the fourth quarter.
39 years young.
As Alan mentioned, all of them on threes. He didn't miss one. The Warriors take the lead. Under a minute to play. Tied at 117.
Look at this. Look at this.
This is a bad matchup,
Vintage.
I think. That's Brook Lopez on Steph Curry. Steph had 35. Warriors by 3.
Watch him in the crowd, too. He daps up the crowd. Is this a home game for Golden State?
It looked like it a lot of the night. It really did. Now, Clippers inbounding down by 3. And Draymond Green's defense. How about the defense, Shump?
Deflections. He was in passer lanes. He was everywhere. He took the assignment and said, hey, this guy's killing us. I'm going to see if I can lock down, get a couple of stops. Y'all do the rest for me.
And Pajemski winds up with the goaltend and the 3-point play. So the Warriors up 6 off the free throw. And then you want more great defense from Draymond.
I needed that on the floor.
That's Draymond Green showing you why he's going to the Hall of Fame. Warriors come all the way back.
The Golden State Warriors are still alive. And Iman Shumpert just said something on Get Up that every basketball fan needs to hear. He said Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. Let me break down why he's right and what we witnessed last night. The Warriors were down as many as 13 points in the final 10 minutes. Their season was hanging by a thread. And then Steph Curry happened. He scored 16 in the third quarter. He finished with 35 points. He hit the dagger 3 over Brook Lopez with under a minute left. And he did it all on a knee that he probably shouldn't have been playing on. Steve Kerr said it best after the game. He said, "This is why Steph came back. Everybody out there who thought Steph should have taken the rest of the year off, this is what he does. This is who he is. If he can compete, he's going to compete." Tim McMahon broke it down perfectly. He said, "Pillars of a dynasty that has faded, having a peak performance. We're used to seeing Steph and Draymond in the finals. But this was a play-in game. And they showed the same heart, the same competitive will." McMahon said Steph is the best shooter of all time. Just hitting shot after shot after shot. The gravity that he creates. And then he said something that I want to emphasize. He said Draymond Green wants to be considered the best defensive player of all time. He's at least in that conversation. And that fourth quarter might have been the best defensive quarter of his career. Completely shut down Kawhi Leonard. Came up with 2 critical steals at the end of the game. All-time greats reminding us just how great they are. Now let me talk about Al Horford. Because this man is 39 years old. He had 12 points in the fourth quarter. All of them on threes. He didn't miss one. 4 for 4 from downtown in the fourth quarter. The Warriors take the lead under a minute to play. Tied at 117. And then Horford hits another one. This is a guy who didn't know if this could have been his last game. And he showed up like a champion. That's what champions do. Iman Shumpert also gave credit to Kristaps Porzingis. He said he got in the mix and really brought them a lot of energy. And then Shump talked about Draymond Green. He said there are a lot of people that harp all the time on Draymond not having certain numbers to match all the credentials that he has. But he's all about winning. Shump said, if nobody sees it, we see it. He's one of the greats because of that. It takes a lot of guys' pride to be pushed aside to say, hey man, I'm not the best scorer right now. I'm not doing this right now, but I'm doing this to win. And everybody in that locker room knows that. Let me give you the numbers that tell the story. Kawhi Leonard had 21 points. Most of his work was done in the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, he had just 2 points. On a layup with 16 seconds left when the game was already decided. Draymond Green took the assignment and said, this guy's killing us. I'm going to see if I can lock down. Get a couple of stops. Y'all do the rest for me. And he did. Deflections. Steals. Passing lanes. He was everywhere. That's a Hall of Fame defender doing Hall of Fame things. And let me talk about the atmosphere. The game was in LA. But it looked like a home game for Golden State. The crowd was full of Warriors fans. Steph dapping up the crowd after his dagger 3. That's what happens when you've won 4 championships. You have fans everywhere. Now, Allen on the show made a great point. He said, we're celebrating a superstar wanting to play. This is what it's supposed to be about. Steph Curry set the example. If I can walk, I can play. It's postseason now. That's when the stars are supposed to play. The load management stuff, the rest stuff, that's for the regular season. That's for the losers. The winners play no matter what. His knee will probably swell up again. It probably is swollen this morning. But it was worth it because it was a show and it was a reminder of what the stars are supposed to do this time of year. Be there for your team. Tim McMahon also pointed out that the biggest winner last night might have been a team that didn't even play. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Because the Clippers are delivering another lottery pick to OKC. The Paul George trade, which really was the Kawhi Leonard signing trade, keeps giving. Another lottery pick going to the Thunder. The rich get richer. And McMahon asked the question. Was that the last we'll see of Kawhi in a Clippers uniform? Could be. If so, it would be a fitting ending in terms of epic disappointment. Shumpert defended Kawhi. He said it got overshadowed by the Chris Paul drama. But Kawhi corralled this team and led them onto the right path. When he is healthy, he's one of the best players in this league. The Clippers started 6-21. And he was a big part of dragging them back to a winning record. But let's not forget, he took only 2 shots in the fourth quarter in an elimination game. 2 shots. Not enough. Draymond Green shut him down completely. So the Warriors live another day. They'll play Friday night against Phoenix to try to get into the playoffs. Dillon Brooks versus Draymond Green. 2 villains. 2 competitors. That game is going to be a war. Alright, let me wrap this up with some questions for you. Drop your takes in the comments. 1. Is Steph Curry the greatest point guard of all time, or is Magic Johnson still number 1? 2. Was Draymond Green's fourth quarter defense on Kawhi the best defensive quarter of his career? 3. Can the Warriors beat the Suns on Friday and make the real playoffs? 4. Is this the end of the Kawhi era in LA, or does he re-sign with the Clippers? I'll read the best comments in the next video. Smash like if you think Steph is the greatest PG ever. Hit subscribe if you believe the Warriors can make a run. And comment your prediction for Warriors Suns right now. Let's go.